your staff and board of directors and committees were not comfortable with survival. Thriving has clearly been the standard by which we motivated ourselves. Our board included you in its strategic plan and reinvented itself as strategic leaders. The TMA trained over 700 employees in advanced manufacturing skills in 2012. The TMA employees represented grew by over 10% since the recession. The TMA is more and more recognized for its advocacy, education, products and service, and thought leadership, and this is just the beginning. Finally, as my term ends, the future of the TMA is very bright. One of the most politically adept and connected young men from this industrial generation will be your new chairman. I'm very pleased to pass the torch of leadership to Zach Mottl. He's a close friend. I have tremendous respect for him. I know that his brilliance, his experience, the coming 100th year anniversary of his family's company, these are all things that will empower our future looking forward. Zach, will you come to the podium?
Our members are active and involved. Our staff, led by Brian and his team, they're performing beyond expectations. The industry itself is growing and even thriving again. It's creating a strong demand for TMA services. However, a few people asked me, how did I get here? At 34, I'm the youngest chairman of this association in its 87-year history. It's a very secretive process to become chairman. Think white smoke coming out of chimneys. Seriously, people want to know, what's the process to become chairman of TMA? Officially, as you just saw, the board is elected by the members at this very meeting. And then the board in turn elects officers, including the chairman. Now, it's tradition that you don't lobby for this position, and you're selected by your peers based on your merits. And those of you who know me know that I never engaged in any lobbying. Only issue advocacy. So my personal path began when Andrew from Premier Mottls, I hope he's here tonight, Premier Mottls, he spoke to me at one of these annual meetings. Growing up, I'd occasionally attend them with my father and my grandmother. At the time, I just graduated college and Andrew was on the GRC. He encouraged me to come to the next GRC meeting. I went. And it was terrible. I was so upset by what I learned that day. I was totally shocked by how bad Illinois politics was and disgusted by the dysfunctional state of government. I realized no one was listening to the good job creators out here who were creating wealth and creating jobs. And there was no way that any good policy that helped business and supported society was going to get passed in the current environment. In fact, good policy didn't even seem to be a priority in the Illinois legislature. I knew that day I wanted to change the system. And after that meeting, TMA had me hooked. I clearly saw the value of the association and being part of a greater community. Just those few short years ago, it was a difficult time for the association, as you heard. We were going through changes, and there was a lot of uncertainty. But still, I really wanted this job. In fact, even when they told me that I was the third choice, I still said yes. I was so happy to have the chance to stand here today. You're very kind. See, it's a part of my family. It's a part of me. Atlas, my company, is the longest continuous TMA member. We joined in 1928. My great-grandfather founded Atlas in 1918, and like so many other TMA members today, he saw the value this association delivered. Today, I want to help build that value. I want this job at TMA so I could help deliver more value to the members. Thanks to last year's board, this association now has a plan for the future, a prudent roadmap for growth and development. With our just completed strategic plan, we've surveyed the members and we're now clearly focused on the needs that matter most to you.
Let's hope so.
I hope so. My agenda will center on 3 key areas that were highlighted in that planning process. The first is advocacy, and this is a personal favorite because this group gave me my education in the political process. Now I know how it works, and often doesn't work in Illinois. And like it or not, I do know how to get things done. I can advocate for the changes that we need, the changes to help our manufacturers, help us grow and build jobs and build wealth. Well, true changes like workers' compensation reform, property tax reductions for manufacturers, and changes that prevent a runaway pension system from bankrupting our state and saddling future generations and future businesses with insurmountable debt. Manufacturing is of unquestioned importance to any national, state, or local economy because of the good jobs, innovation, and wealth we create. Good policies must be developed to support and grow manufacturing. We are truly the golden geese of the economy. Today, more than ever, that message is very important. There's a bright new future at TMA and the greater Illinois community. I truly believe this, and if we invest in ourselves, if we train and build and buy, we're going to realize the return to the true glory days of manufacturing. This won't happen by accident. We have to plan and execute and review our strategies, and we can count on TMA to be our partner through the process. Traditionally, TMA has been a leader in the technical training process, and we used to graduate thousands of workers every year. This tradition waned as economic forces drained our programs, but I'm so proud of our 21st Century Training Center. It's a new program, and it's been a runaway success. In fact, they sold out the first year it was offered. You heard some great, beautiful numbers even from Brian Panic about how 700 employees were trained through that program, and it led to some of our financial success this year. That's why it's my second key goal that we continue to build on the success of that program. It won't be long before the initial 21st Century Training Program is remembered as just the beginning. I know my fellow board members share this sentiment with me, and right now we must deliver value to the membership, and it's time for TMA to invest in itself to provide the education our members need for the future. Right. Conversely though, our members need to invest in the training programs and employee development. Members need to invest in themselves for the future. We can't continue to deliver success without a winning team, and TMA is an important part of building that winning team. Finally, my third initiative as chairman is to help increase TMA's sense of community for our members. Like you heard from a lot of people here today, their success has been driven by being involved in the association, involved in the community. I feel the same way. So for me, it's one of the primary reasons for membership. I have so many advisors, customers, friends, and partners as a result of this association, and as is true in so many parts of life, the more you give, the more you get back. But how can we build on that sense of community and that I feel, and how can we make sure all of our members benefit? I see it as a multifaceted approach. TMA now has a great PR team working on our behalf with Scott McPherson and John Dallas here. They're going to help spread that message of what we're doing every day. The manufacturers in this room, we're the boots on the ground. It's an economic battle. We're at war every day. And we're the ones living and dying. We're making the parts and pieces and the assemblies and the things that matter all around us. Whether it's cars and planes and trains, medical equipment, water treatment, defense or power transmission, or so many other industries. These people in this room, we're the unsung heroes that make those things happen every day.
Zach, to celebrate, to recognize your appointment as TMA chairman, we've heard from the governor, your congressman, your mayor. Many people have chimed in to congratulate you, and our staff has put this all in a commemorative book for you. So congratulations.